Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. And remember guys, if you enjoy the videos and you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is hit the thumbs up button. Holy cow, I tell you guys what, I've been getting a solid 7 hours of sleep here for like the past 3 weeks. Now that I got like 3, my mind is just not working right. I can hardly even carry a conversation right now. And also, Cooper parked us right in the middle of the door. We always try to leave stuff in a spot that if it won't start for some reason, we can still get around it. I can get a skid loader through there, but it is tight. I need to run inside quick, grab some breakfast. Dad should be here about any moment. We'll swap out these chemicals, and then we'll start spraying. Oh man. A few months ago, we got the Mixmate Fusion on our fertilizer trailer, so I need to make some new prescriptions in on this tablet, so that way we can get the correct amount of product in each load. Now I just have to remember how to do this.
What I'm doing right now, I'm filling the sprayer full of fuel. I gotta run to town to get a couple fittings for the sprayer nozzles, and then we're ready to hit it hard today. Famous last words were, hope we're gonna hit it hard today. Did you ever have it before where you're trying to get something out of the shed and somebody parks the trailer right behind you and you can't hardly get out because it's so close and it just kind of like ticks you off? Well, that ain't the case this morning because I'm the one that parked the semi behind the big overhead door. I'm not going to be mad at myself. It's not fun to be mad at yourself because who are you going to argue with? I need a couple fittings for the sprayer. Do you happen to know, Cole, do we happen to carry any Teflon tape?
We might have to look.
Seemed like we used to have a couple 100,000 rolls. This is our sprayer tip for doing along the fence rows. So I just wanted to get it hooked up so when you're spraying around the fence, you go, and then I got a little hole here somewhere in the line I got to put in a barb. What you working on, Coop? Cooper's trying to get that PTO shaft out. I think I got her cleaned off. We'll grab our parts that we need and we'll go finish up the sprayer.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta put the big boots on. Did I mention that we're spraying today? Because we are. But before we start spraying, we have to do a couple things. So the products we have on here right now are for the beans, but we want to spray the corn. So this tote right here needs to be taken off, and then we need to put a new one on. Somehow the electrical connection from the semi to the trailer broke, so we have no juice to the Mixmate. We're kind of in a little pinch here, and we really want to get going, and we don't exactly want to take the time to run into town to go get that fixed. So this is the beauty of having engineers design your trailer. Doug and Brent put battery hookups back here on the trailer. That way we can use jumper cables in case we have issues with the semi. So that's probably what we're gonna end up using. But this just brings us to needing jumper cables. Now let me share something with you guys. Daddy Cornstar likes to bring all the jumper cables to the main heated shop. So when we're out and about and we have a dead battery, they're in the shop instead of in the vehicle. Now lucky for us, I've been around Daddy Cornstar a lot, so I expect things like this. So I actually have jumper cables in the Geo.
Wow, Cole, I don't think you have as much Teflon tape here as we do in the big shop. Is this the one I want to use or should I use this one? I do like the pink. Let's go with the pink.
So today I got my mower going, and then my buddy Zach, he's got his mower going. He's helping me mow. We're kind of helping each other out with hay and stuff. Hopefully we get all my hay knocked down today. We got all of his down and baled. He's got a little bit to bale and squares, but all of his other stuff is done. So, like I said, hopefully we'll get everything down, and then in a couple days we can bale it all up and put it away.
World's best son right here.
For doing what?
Having jumper cables.
These look like the cheap ones.
It's red to black and black to red. All right, moment of truth. Hey, we got juice. Now, do you guys want to see something beautiful?
You're looking at me.
Now, this little guy here does a beautiful thing called autonomy. And by that, I mean I literally turn a key to turn the pump on, and I press one button on the tablet, and my products get automatically inducted into the sprayer. This little guy right here is the Mixmate Fusion. So how this works is pretty simple. We got our bulk tanks plumbed up to what they call the stack. So through some fancy engineering, we put our rates in on the tablet, and it automatically calculates how much product we're gonna need based off how many acres we want to do in a batch. And some of you may be wondering, oh cool, what about the stuff that's not in a bulk tank? Good question. This little inductor right here doubles as a scale. So via Wi-Fi, my tablet syncs to the Mixmate, and then when we're pouring our hand pour stuff in here, a live scale reading is ran on the tablet. So now there is absolutely no more guesswork involved. And did I mention we can fill the sprayer in less than 5 minutes? And just to prove to you guys how easy this is, we're gonna have Daddy Cornstar demonstrate.
Whoa! You gotta get over there first, bud. Rubber gloves make your hands sweat up a storm.
the first bulk chemical just got done pumping and it's moving to the second one. Probably a little hard to see with this glare, but the second one just got done. Now we're doing the last one. Now it's gonna finish filling with water. I have it set to run 975 gallons. So once it hits that, the flow meter will automatically shut off and then we'll be ready to go spray. That whole process took us 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And if any one of you are interested in learning more about this incredible piece of technology, I'll include the link to Praxidyn's website in the description.
Woo, doggy, that wore me out. I went up and looked and it's about that far from the top or the cap. And I give doctors credit. How do they wear these little rubber gloves and their hands don't feel like they're burning up?
Just to put into a little bit of a perspective for you, it used to take us 20 minutes to fill our sprayer with one load. Now from the time it takes us to pull up, get hooked up, get started, get unhooked, and leave is 5 minutes. So that means every 4 loads, we're saving an entire hour. We can spray 100 acres an hour with this machine. So over the course of a day, we can get an extra 200 acres done.
So what you're saying right now, Cole, you want to get into the sprayer and start spraying so we can get more done.
I always prefer to bring the tablet with me, so we'll just stick it under the seat. Now I need to figure out how to run this guy. This is the AgLeader In Command 1200 monitor. It's always exciting using new technology. Pretty sure I got the monitor figured out. Let's unfold and start spraying. Hey, I got the neighbor over here making some hay. Look at him go. We got one load done, but look at this. Hey, completely random storm that's not even on the radar. Oh, that is how it goes. Man, that's coming down kind of hard out there. Hey, now we're just gonna hang in here for a little bit. Where'd that come from?
That's what I'm wondering. I looked at the radar map a little while ago and it looked like about 6-7 hours off.
We got wet.
The girlfriend just brought me Hardee's, so we got some lunch in. Zach, the other guy that's running his mower, he just got soaked because he doesn't have a cab on his tractor. So I feel bad for him, but he's going home to change now. Just got done at this farm. I'm gonna head over to another farm and we'll go mow that one.
Since we got kind of flashed rained out, it's a good time to eat lunch. Neva made Fiesta lime chicken with pico de gallo. I think I said that right. She put a lot of jalapenos in it. This is hot. Oh yeah, we got a visitor here. We got another visitor. So you guys remember how I was just talking about the mix mate? Well, that's Doug, the guy who made it. And this is his wife, Kathy. So we got the brains behind the mix mate with us. Doug's gonna ride around with us in the field for a little while. Hopefully all goes well. Right now we're on like plan H for the day, but that's how it goes.
We're getting something done now. Got 2 drawaways left. And we got 2 mowers going. Woohoo! We got this one whacked out, not even 5 minutes. This is a lot of fun. If you can run 2 mowers, I highly recommend it. You can get stuff done way faster. Usually it takes me like 2 days to mow all my hay, but we've done it all in 1 day today. It's been a good day.
So we got Doug here for the first load. He's gonna make sure I'm doing everything right. Not too much I can mess up with this. We got everything programmed correctly. Got the tablet in place. Got to fire up the pumps. Press go. It'll do its thing. Doesn't get much easier than that.
I think it's ready to go.
Just like that, got my tractor in. Got his tractor full of fuel. We're all done. So, probably gonna call it a night. Zach's parking his whip here because there's rain on the way. I don't know if you can see it in the sky, but earlier when he was mowing, he got downpoured on, so he doesn't really want to get soaked again. So he's just gonna leave it here and he'll get it sometime unless we steal it.
Can't say I've ever had that happen before. Let's reset this. The voltage thing's reading like 9 volts. That's why this is flashing, but why it's reading 9 volts, I don't know. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. We got 140 acres sprayed today. We ran into issues with rain, and we've also ran into some electrical issues. That's how it goes sometimes. We're talking high chances of rain here coming up in the next couple hours, so we're gonna get out of here before we get all wet. Hopefully tomorrow we can come back and get this figured out.
We're gonna be working on Cole's dirt bike. So he wants me to put a different sprocket on it. It's got 1 or 2 less teeth than the other one, so it'll be more torquey. It'll go a little bit slower, but it'll have more torque and take off. First things first, that's one thing I've really never worked on is a dirt bike. So I'm gonna assume I need to loosen the chain, but first we'll just take these bolts off on this sprocket. The sprocket should come off. Like I said, I'll probably have to loosen the chain. Take a picture so we remember our marking. That's probably none of the sizes I grabbed. So we'll turn this bolt in to loosen up the back tire so then we can loosen the chain. I'm gonna guess I'll do the other side too. So now we got the chain loose, pop this sprocket out. There we go. So I don't know if you can tell. It looks like 1 less tooth on this sprocket. We'll see if we can get this on. Torque to spec by my spec book in my head. 115 pounds of torque on each one of them. There we go, perfect. I think we're a little too tight. Back this off just a hair. I went and felt the other ones and it felt like it had maybe about this much slop. We'll try that. Just like that, we're done. Put the kickstand up and we'll go ride it around.